I'm Ali, brand new to YouTube. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a rundown on me while I'm showing you some things. This is the master bedroom of my house. So much cleaner than what it was. My partner still has a few things to get rid of over there or put away. That's up to him. A little bit of a brief introduction. I'm a 37-year-old female who last year ended up with a serious medical condition in a coma that has left me basically immobile. I walk with a walker now, which is not fun. I have one son. My partner has 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. And so we have, in the last 6 months, tried to combine houses. So if I come in here, this is currently where the boys sleep. This is technically 2 rooms. So eventually we will put these bunk beds down there. My partner has a floor to fix down there. It ended up with water damage several years ago, but he was going through a nasty divorce and never had the money to fix it. Now that we've sold my house, there is a little bit of money, but we're both not working. So a little bit of background on my partner. He had stage 4 bowel cancer when we met and has gone through several operations and everything else. So we are on a very limited income. So we come down here. By the way, that bedroom, that's the boys' room. Yeah, well, that was like packed to the brim full of stuff. So we got rid of a fair bit of stuff. And we come into the bathroom. There's my lovely chair that I have to use in the shower. But all in all, it is a relatively clean bathroom. We just don't have any other room in the house or any other location to put a cat litter tray. But bathroom's clean. It wasn't when I moved in, trust me. This is his daughter's room. So all this stuff that's on the bed, that's what it is stuff. And I've cleared out most of it. You can actually see a floor. Kids now have drawers for their clothes. But yes, things for me, like all this stuff that's on the bed, we identified as we don't need. My answer to all of that is take it outside. And then once it's outside, you can slowly put it in the bin. If it's inside, it just sits, it festers, it gets picked up, it gets moved. Nothing kind of happens. So coming into the laundry, dirty clothes, but we have all our towels and all our sheets in this cabinet now. Right behind the ladder is where we're going to put the washing machine. We took his top loader out and we're going to put my front loader in. This box here is a box of extra blankets stuff. That's going to people who can use it for rags and things like that. So we come down to the front and look, there's some more boxes that have got to go. Same thing, full of bedding and towels and things like that. Front door. And we come around and this room actually drives me nuts because I can't get my walker through here. So I have to switch and use a cane, which is frustrating because I want to be able to get through. But anyway, so I think little things are piling back up again, which is annoying. I actually got together all my partner's little piles of letters that he keeps leaving around and making little piles, and put them all in one pile and said, you've got to go through them because he won't let me get rid of anything or burn anything without having a look at it first. And that's fair enough. I get that. Down here on the table, because there are 4 kids, I don't know if I can zoom in. There we go. I have a basic list on the table. Yes, I have one myself. Yes, we have a calendar. But I go through that for writing down meals so the kids can just have a look at what's on the table and they know what's for dinner so they can't argue with me. I always make sure all 4 kids' needs are met. One is a very picky eater, so we have issues with that, but there is always something on there that's safe for her that she will enjoy. I come around here and this is the fireplace, and this is my, I don't know, try to say which one's the most bane of my existence, but this one frustrates me because everybody just tosses stuff instead of putting it in a box. They just toss stuff down here to be burnt. And so I don't know why that just frustrates me. And then we come on, and here's the washing I've got to put away. We do have a dining table. At the moment, it doesn't look like a dining table, but this is a box of food. Like I said, we are on tight income. So we do go to the food bank. Anything extra from the food bank, we send up to my partner's brother, who is a farmer. He's a fruit farmer, but he's only a small-time fruit farmer, and he's 60, and the last few seasons hasn't been good. So anything extra that we get, like bread or lettuce or tomato paste or things that are in here, there's some bread. We get these little sachets. I cook everything from scratch, so I don't use these, but he's a single man in his 60s, up in the hills, doesn't drive, so we have to take him up any other produce that he eats, because otherwise he won't get it off the farm. This will probably give you a bit more of an idea of what our situation is like. So combining two houses into one is not easy. But when I first moved in, you could not enter this space at all. Those two couches weren't there. This fridge was not here. This is our backup fridge now. I know everyone says, oh, you only got 4 kids. Well, you need a backup fridge. Well, I've been sick. I need certain things chilled, and so we keep them chilled out here. We have a backup freezer for excess meal plans or stock or things we get from the food bank that we can't use straight away. These bookcases here were all dumped back in the corner. So now they're filled with books and children's toys, and down the end the kids have a television which we've only hooked up. I don't know whether it's a PlayStation or an Xbox, but whatever it is down there, we've hooked one up. They haven't even noticed that the others haven't even been hooked up yet, so I don't even think we're going to bother with that because they're happy with this. Up until a week ago, yes, the couches were placed against the other window, and the kids would spend hours just scooting backwards and forwards on a wheelie chair or computer chair or office chair, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, like I said, that's been a week, and we've had to move stuff so we can get stuff in and out with a bit easier access. But that is getting clean this weekend. The kids are here. This is my pride and glory. This is my good cupboard. I have everything of value to me in there, and that will be anything from funeral memorials to Royal Dalton, and the kids know not to touch this. That's not theirs. So then we're going to come into the kitchen, and just bear with me because I have not done the breakfast dishes, but that is my next plan. I'm going to go have a shower, and then I'm going to do the breakfast dishes. So when I moved in, that you could not move in this kitchen at all. Now, as I mentioned at the start, this was previously my partner's rental property that he moved into. So it was a cheap-ass kitchen that he put in here. The previous tenants ripped the doors off, and, he just, as a single male, couldn't be bothered replacing them. But that being said, I now have all food stored in the cupboards. I have plates, Tupperware, we have cooking stuff. That thing needs to go, and I'm arguing with my partner about it right now, but it is what it is. It's not hooked up or anything, it's just sitting there taking up space. But now that we've sold my house, this is going to be the first room that's going to get a complete renovation. So this kitchen I am dealing with, I'm an ex-chef, so kind of stresses me out seeing things not where they should be. But like the new kitchen's coming, I can't argue with that. So then I will take you up the front. Sorry for walking so slowly, it just is what it is. We're going to go out the front. And we go And like I said, it's a beautiful area. Absolutely lovely. But for those of you who are questioning what I meant, this is about 1/10 of the size that it used to be. I literally said to my partner, if once you've looked at it, it goes outside. If you've chosen not to keep it, or you don't know, it goes outside. And he will still argue with me on occasions, and want to go through things outside again. And yes, I do get frustrated and we argue. Oh, there's all the kids' shoes. So yes, they have room in their rooms for shoes, but these are the ones that they wear most often. Some of them are mine too. And so if they're wearing them that often, instead of kicking them off in the lounge room, when they go and sit down, they know they've got to go and put them on the shelf. And so this is all new. I've only been living with my partner for about 4 months now. Before that, I spent 8 months in hospital. So it is what it is. And then this is the other bane of my existence. I try not to come out here too often because I know how much it frustrates me. And here we are. So there is our outside washing machine at the moment. At one point this was all clear. And then we had to take stuff out of the house. So there's my washing machine. That's the one that's going inside soon. Yeah, so all this stuff is going. When? I don't know, but it is. And then we come up here and all this is going too. That's all old. Broken trampoline mat. That barbecue is going. That barbecue is going. This one, we have a new mat. Like, it's on order. So the kids can still have a trampoline. And we come up here and we got my veggie garden up there. And we do have a new clothesline on order. So anyway, I thought I'd just give you a bit of an introduction. As I said, first time video. Really got no idea what I'm doing. But I need this as a record for me. After everything I've been through. I need some accountability on keeping the house clean. I know it doesn't all fall on me, but it is certainly a big part of who I am now. And yeah, like, I don't know, I want to be real. Like, this stuff's real, guys. Yeah, I think Welcome to My Secret, Rachel, she inspired me to make a video. I know that she's going through a really tough time. And trust me, if I lived in that part of Australia, I would be there in 30 seconds to help her. But I'm not. And I can't do anything about that. One more thing, you guys. If you're all struggling with the cold, like I am, and that could be partly due to, like I said, I've lost a lot of weight, lost a lot of muscle. This is the only blanket that I allow to be out at all times. And that is because it plugs in. It's an electric blanket. And not like one that you put on your bed. This is like a lap blanket. And it uses less power than a toaster. Everybody was going on about the electricity rises. Our electricity bill rose $5 in 3 months. Only because I had the blanket plugged in. So $5 for 3 months of heating for one person who gets really cold and has serious muscle issues. That's so worth it. So anyway, like I said, it was... Hopefully you're watching. I don't know how this like, comment, subscribe thing works. I don't know how YouTube gets monetized. I don't know anything like that. It was purely just a bit of an inspiration just to get up and show people how I'm actually living, how I'm managing. 2 adults, 4 children, very limited income. That's where we're at. So let me know what you think.